Hello, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website you can get exposure on Google. You can actually outrank your competition, and of course, you can get more clients. So let's start here with your website on my screen. And the first thing that caught my attention was this. It says not security over here. That's a very easy fix. Whoever is managing your domain or your website should be able to get rid of this in a few minutes. It's going to be a little bit annoying because what this is telling us is that your website is not secure. So any information that's going to be receiving, for example, if I go and get a quote, uh, it is a little bit longer, but if I put my information here, that means that when I click send, it's not going to be saved. But again, it's a really easy fix. But moving on with your website, uh, the the main recommendations I have to give you is to add more relevant content. And in this case, when I say content, I'm referring to all the text that your website has. I'm sorry, everything that is readable. This is readable. This is readable. That is content. And you may ask yourself, why is this important? Because when you add this type of content, you got to make sure you add keywords that you're going to be found for. For example, you're a paving company in Connecticut, a paving company more specific in Uncasville. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. My apologies if I did. But things like that. And that's the only way that you can actually tell you're actually telling Google that you want to be found for those keywords. So um, you have to make sure that you surround that keyword with relevant content because when they read it, and unfortunately it's not a human being that's actually reading through your website because you can imagine having thousands every day for new websites. They have a kind of software that goes and crawls on your website and they read through all of these. So the more content you have, the better because Google loves to see a lot of content. That being said, this concept of adding more content into your website applies to all the pages. So, for example, if I go to services, let's see, commercial asphalt services. Let's see what you got here. And you can see you have some sort of information here, but nothing really relevant. You should be adding commercial paving company in Connecticut or commercial paving in Connecticut, things like that would definitely help. Now, I'm gonna show you some numbers. I use this tool called Ahrefs. So what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So in your case, let me see if I can refresh this. Let's give it a second. Okay, so you're not being found for any keywords because you don't have any relevant content. That's probably might be one of the reasons. And you have 252 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website or your business name, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens here with backlinks, with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and hundreds of links, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you should have based on your content, you're not going to see any good results. And instead of helping you, it's going to be harming you. You can see here that your rating is really low for this amount of backlinks. So for the purpose of the video, to show you some comparisons, I went to Google and typed paving companies Hartford City, Connecticut, of course. And the first thing you're going to see here is the map section. If you have a profile and if your location is kind of close or it actually is in Hartford, you should definitely be here. How you get there? You need to have relevant content. You need to have optimized images. And if you get reviews, either 1 star or 5 stars, you need to respond to those reviews. Google loves to see that. Moving on, we have the organic results. So number one, we got Angie. directory, of course. Then we got your home advisor on our directory. On number 3, they got the best business viewer, I think it is. Um, and let's see, these guys on number 6, centralceilingcity.com. Let's see why these guys are here and what are the benefits of being in this first page. So if we open their website, you can see that even they don't have that much content. So if you want to compete with these guys, it's going to be very, very easy for you to add more relevant content that they have, and of course the keywords. Um, let's see what they have on asphalt here. They have a little information, but again, nothing really relevant. So again, this can actually play in your favor because if you, the main competitor here, believe it or not, are these guys, because competing with this is very, very easy. These are just location pages. So it's a different story. But going back here, you can see that they have pictures, they have a little more pages, but nothing really relevant. If we look on their numbers, let's go back. Let's give it a second, and you can see 38 keywords from the entire website, and they don't have 91 backlinks. You can see that it's probably doing just enough for them. Let's see what kind of keywords are they being found for. So, asphalt paving, Hartford, Connecticut. There's 50 searches a month, and they're ranking number 1 for that specific keyword. So they're getting 16 visits straight to their website. That means that they're getting 16 chances each month for them to get a new client. Central paving east, probably something that you want to be targeting for, but still, it's Hartford, Connecticut. 30 searches a month, they're ranking number 1, another 10, so that's 26 over there. Paving companies, Hartford, Connecticut, the one that we just were on Google, 70 searches a month, and because they're ranking number 6, they're getting another 4 visits. So only on those are almost 30 visits every month that they're getting because they're ranking to these keywords. What do you need to do? You need to improve your content. You definitely need to add keywords that you want to be found for. Those were just examples. If they fit your needs, might as well. But you definitely need, if you want to be on Google, your links, they need to target the correct keywords on your website, and they need to be good quality so you can see those results in a short period of time. Other than that, I don't want to take too much of your time, so I really hope you find this information useful. Once again, my name is Alex, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.